The last time I was on Crystalline Karazin's video podcast, I accused her of writing one of the most important books in the country. Believe it or not, some of her followers took umbrage at that. Anyway, Crystalline, as people who have seen this channel know, Crystalline Karazin is one of the authors of a book called Swirling, Dating and Mating, basically for black women. Crystalline says that black women should date non-black guys, white guys, Asian guys, Eskimos, Amish, whatever, because most black guys are not marriage material. And, for the same reasons, the same facts that we document here, that black criminality is wildly out of proportion. And then lots of other numbers are also wildly out of proportion. The black rates of alcoholism, HIV, STD, every little acronym you could think of. The numbers are really, really off the charts. So Crystalline gives black women dating advice, how black women should talk to white men and how white men talk to black women. And she says sometimes black women don't pick up on the signals that white guys are sending because sometimes we're a little subtle. We might be in a bookstore and a white guy might say to a black woman, "So, how you like that new, James Patterson book?" Well, that's flirting. A black woman might think the white guy is just talking about books. So Crystalline clues him in and tries to get him to find a guy they can have a family with. That's what they want. Some women, black and white, they don't listen to Crystalline.
New details now on a deadly stabbing that happened last week in Portsmouth.
Earlier today, the suspect, Raymond Ramsey, made his first appearance in court with detectives on the case revealing new details about the murder scene.
Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell is live from the mobile newsroom now with more details for us.
Today, police told the judge Raymond Ramsey was covered in blood at the crime scene. Now he's being held without bail. A memorial of flowers and notes has grown near the place where Yolanda McCardle was killed. One message resting near a small angel figurine reads, "I didn't know you, but I live now with your memory." Another tucked into vibrant flowers says, "I'll never forget lunch and chats. Rest peacefully." McCardle was stabbed to death Tuesday night inside her apartment at Almeda Terrace in Portsmouth.
Raymond Ramsey.
Police say her boyfriend, Raymond Ramsey, is her killer.
The officer arrived on scene and the defendant, Raymond Ramsey, opened the door. The officer observed Ramsey to be covered in blood.
The 50-year-old was formally arraigned in Newport District Court this morning on one count of domestic murder and one count of violating a no-contact order.
There was a knife on the floor in the vicinity of the victim and the defendant.
As we reported last week, there is a documented history of violence between Ramsey and McCardle. Court records show Ramsey was arrested in June and charged with domestic assault for the third time. He was released on $5,000 personal recognizance. This no-contact order was also issued and was still in effect at the time of the murder. Ramsey is scheduled to be back in court again later this month. Live with the mobile newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.
We begin with new developments in a deadly stabbing in Portsmouth.
Today, the man accused of murdering his girlfriend in her home was formally arraigned in Newport District Court.
New at 6 tonight, we're learning more about the victim, Yolanda McCardle, and the loved ones she leaves behind.
Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell joins us now live from the mobile newsroom.
We've learned Yolanda McCardle was a mother and a grandmother. According to her obituary, her family and friends will celebrate her life at a funeral tomorrow evening. An accused killer led into Newport District Court to be charged with killing his girlfriend. Portsmouth police say Raymond Ramsey stabbed Yolanda McCardle repeatedly Tuesday night at her apartment on Almeda Terrace. A rookie police officer responding to a noise complaint discovered the gruesome crime scene.
The officer arrived on scene and the defendant, Raymond Ramsey, opened the door. The officer observed Ramsey to be covered in blood.
As we reported last week, Ramsey was arrested in June and charged with domestic assault for the third time. He had been released on $5,000 personal recognizance, and this no contact order was also issued. It was still in effect at the time of the murder. McCardle was 42 years old. According to her obituary, she was a wife, mother, and grandmother. She moved to Portsmouth from Pawtucket 8 years ago.
Here's a story about black on gay violence murder. The white guy's at a gas station getting some gas. The young 60-year-old white dude, young black guy comes up to him, starts chatting him up. All of a sudden, they're in the white guy's car. All of a sudden, they're back at the white guy's house. All of a sudden, the white guy is dead. Blunt force trauma to the head. Nasty business. Black guy steals the car, steals the cards and the car, and he's caught, charged with murder. His defense attorney and he told the judge, told the jury, told everybody who would listen that the only reason that black guy killed that old gay white dude was because the old gay white dude was trying to rape the young black dude. That's why he had to kill him. Nobody really bought it. But it's amazing how many people reject the idea, reject the pure fact that black on gay violence is enormously out of proportion. Directed at white gay people, black gay people, black transgender people. I can't think of any group in the society that is more a victim of black violence than black transgender people. I actually did a story about this in Don't Make the Black Kids Angry, where I documented how I sent a letter out to like 300 gay newspapers, gay reporters. You know, when you're a PR guru and you're able to go into a database and say, okay, I want every gay editor in America, boom, there it comes, list of 300 people. I sent them a note saying, hey, what's up with all this black on gay violence? What's up with that? Sent 300, probably got 20 back that said, F you, you're a bad person. One or two back going, yeah, I kind of heard of that, but what are you going to do? So lots of denial, deceit, delusion about black on gay violence. And what about this? Here's another story. Black on white. Attempted murder. Should have been murder. A white woman involved in a relationship with a black guy is 8 times more likely to be murdered by that guy.
I was left for dead.
Angela doesn't know how she's still alive.
I'm in so much pain. It hurts so much.
Angela only wants to give her first name. She tells us her ex-boyfriend beat her so viciously he left her with a fractured skull.
I thought I was gonna die halfway through.
She'd broken up with Tyree Wright earlier this month. Last Friday, the 13th, around 9 in the morning, she says Wright showed up at her door.
Opened my door to a bouquet of flowers.
Then Angela says Wright unleashed a savage attack.
He came in and tackled me like a football player,
beating her with a metal baton in a bloodthirsty rage.
I begged and I prayed out loud.
She tells us Wright showed no mercy.
If I didn't have my broken arm and broken hand, my skull would be crushed and I would be brain dead or dead.
Angela, her mom, already worked in the adult entertainment industry. She says Wright lived off the money she made.
I am scared. I'm afraid of him. This is where my metal plates are.
Her right forearm broken, now in a cast. Her left hand shattered.
I can't even bathe myself or feed myself. I need somebody with me all the time, and it's so hard.
We see so many of these cases of black on white domestic violence, attempted murder. I don't even do a fraction. I do just a small fraction of the ones I get. I think I could do a couple of these a day. But, there's always other things to do. There's always other reasons not to do them. Maybe it's because I don't want to make the black kids angry.